even though it's supposed to be a Black Love Part 2 and everything. But I was just thinking about how my empath journey, I would say. And my empath journey, that's just kind of still difficult. Because that's difficult to understand because of the ascending thing. Ooh, the ascending thing. But, anyways, okay. I think my empath journey started at a young age. I think between like the age of 10 and 12. When my mom, she just like started telling me about, I think she was watching the news and about the sex trafficking and all that stuff like that. So when she told me, I was just like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, what? That's not cool. And I was just like, because like being that age, I didn't know, like, that's just how I picked, that's just how I was basically trying to say. I cannot explain it, but that when I said cool, I didn't at that age. I couldn't understand. I didn't have the vocabulary or the knowledge to explain when I meant that was cool. It was more of a that's deep thing. But and that happened before that, cause like I didn't know. It's just so much. Cause every time someone went through something, they had also told me a story. I'll get into that later, but they had also told me a story about something happening in the hood, and I was just like, whew, that just made me feel some type of way. So when that sex thing, trafficking, when she told me, it was more of me like, damn, like the emotions that they're feeling. Like I just sat and I was just thinking about the girls and stuff. Like basically put myself in mentally, I put myself in that position, and I just like. I just took those emotions in, and like when I was in grade, was I in high school? Yeah, in high school, homeboy, he said that like he went to go take out the trash and it blew up or something, and his facial features, like his eyelashes and his eyebrows were gone or something like that. And I turned around and looked at him, not looked at him like he was weird or anything, and then they was like, why you keep looking at him? I wasn't looking at him because I was fascinated. I mean, I was fascinated, but I wasn't looking at him like, oh my God, what the fuck? I was looking at him. I was more of looking at his emotions. Basically, I was just staring at him, just looking like, I felt that shit. But, and I think my empath journey is still extremely hard because every time someone goes through something, people always say, yo, you don't understand. You can't understand because you didn't go through it. I'm sorry I haven't went through it, but my spirituality is letting me have their emotions, letting me feel that. So, like, excuse the hell out of me. And also, like, there's other things. I would say, like, I'd be really trying to, like, growing up, doing things my way. I basically wanted to test my own gangster with my life choices. So, like, certain situations I've been in, and I was just kind of like, you know what? My empath feeling. I seen these people that were that been through shit. So when I got in that situation, I already had those emotions. So when I went through the shit, people were telling me you shouldn't like go through that, or I don't know. People were just kind of like downing me about the shit that I was going through, not knowing that like emotionally I didn't go through it, but emotionally I took on those emotions. So when I went through it, it's kind of like, okay, this is the next step. This is what's gonna happen. This is this is like the ascending process. Like I can't, and ascending is going through shit without letting it break you mentally. So when I went through it, I was like, fuck that shit. Testing my own gangster. I just like fuck that shit. Lift my head up, keep on moving. Let me see what the next step is. Let me do that. Let me. I got this shit. And that like with my family, I don't know if they thought like my life was spiraling. It wasn't really spiraling. I just there's certain things that I put myself in just to see how it will work out for me and see if I can come out on top. Which I think I did. I shit, I'm alive. But it's just stuff that was like, man, it's always gonna be like a story to tell. basically. And like empath wise, I love hearing about people going through stuff, and I always wanted to be a counselor for people because it's like with me being an empath, I wanted to be a counselor because it's easy for me to understand their emotions. And people are like, oh, you don't understand what I'm going through. But when we continue to talk, like the life that I've been through, get into that later, but the life that I've been through, I've experienced a lot of emotions. I've been in situations similar to theirs. So I kind of understand because when we continue to talk, I end up saying stuff that matches exactly how they feel. Because usually they don't really know how they feel until I say it. And I'm just like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But just the way you probably explaining it to me, you probably might not think it's getting to me. But if we just keep on talking, you keep on explaining, I know I can just read it out. That's exactly what you're going through. That's exactly how you feel. But yeah, I'm still on the empath journey because I'm not sure. Oh, I'm just still on that journey because I really want to be consistent with that. I want to be able to. I want to be able to look at someone and just immediately understand how they feel. But mostly, I think my ability right now is whoever's calling out for help, they come to me, and in that way, I can understand. Because I don't know if I have the ability just to I'm not sure if the ancestors, universe, I don't know if they want me to have that to just be able to look at someone and take on that emotion because that just might be too much for me. So, but my journey that I'm so hungry. But my journey that I'm going through, my Instagram, Facebook, yeah, that's the only thing I got. People who going through stuff, they end up talking to me. They just come to me. They be like, I feel like you can help me with this problem. So I'll be like, okay, what's going on, Cletus? What's going on with you? And so they tell me relationship problems. But mostly it's about relationship problems and self worth issues that they got, and what should they do in this situation. And mostly um, African proverbs. Know thyself. That's all kind of what it stems down to, boils down to, is what you're willing to accept in your life. But that's just that. But my empath thing is testing my own gangster. I wouldn't say seeing how much I can take because I know how much I can take. I've been through that part of trying to take on so much just to see, and that shit didn't work out. But knowing how much I should take and stepping away from what I don't want to take. But sometimes, like ascending and the ancestors, universe, I always combine that into the two, ancestors and universe. They're gonna put things in your life that they feel like you should take or they feel like you should handle. And it's about you not letting, if shit's falling apart, it's up to you to not let it destroy you. So like when they give you stuff that they think you should handle, it's more of, well, this is a way for us to show you show you how to let go and trust us because we got it. So if we put this in your life, don't stress out about it because we, for one, they know what's gonna happen. I think they know what's gonna happen, and because they're gonna be with you. So they, you got spirit guides, you got your ancestors, and the ancestors, they got your back. I'm still trying to find this video of this little girl in a white dress, and there was an African guy as the ancestor dancing behind her, and that shit was fine. But the ancestors got your back though. So don't let shit like that like get to you. Like if you're going through hard times, don't let that shit get to you because it's all been aligned for you. And when you just if you just dive into the matrix and then don't take heed to like not letting it destroy you, then it will destroy you. So if you just really let that shit go, trust in the ancestors, trust in the universe, trust in yourself, know thyself, that's when they're kind of like, all right, go, this is gonna be your reward. This is how we see. Like I would say, this is more of the blessing that they give to you. So once you get through that, other things will start to happen for you. You're like, damn, I never thought I could make it out. Yeah, just shit like that. Um, that's that part. that's just my journey and my experiences, because like the money issue that I talked about in my other video about the 200, that ended up getting expunged, but not like court wise, but like, anyways, I just kind of said, I'm gonna let go of that, and so that's kind of handled for the time being. And yeah, it's just about letting go, because what's the worst that can happen if you become homeless because of your situation? Uh, then that's just going to be another journey that's going to evolve you into something better. And a lot of people don't want to go through that, so they just continue and continue to dive into the matrix, continue to just stay above water, stay above water. But inside, their soul is dying, and they're just trying to. And I get you trying to make it in the matrix and shit, but there's some things that you should just let go of. There's just some things that you should just let go of and start over. And I'm all for like letting go and start over, because if you can't handle that shit, that's probably what the ancestors want. Just let go of that shit, because we got you. Like, as long as your mental stability is there, I feel like you can make it through anything. If you end up being homeless and you just crying, just okay, there's nothing wrong with crying, but if you end up homeless and you just seem like you can't find no other outlet, and you just down, and you don't see the light, then that's just going to be more detrimental to you. But if you become homeless and your mental state is still fine, you homeless, you just get up every day like, all right, let me just get this, let me just get this, let me just get it. That's perfect. Like, it's nothing being homeless. I've been through that, but came out on top anyway. Because as long as your mental health is cool, spiritually you gonna be good. Because that's just like a blessing that's gonna happen for you. Like, your reward is like greater than what you're going through now. Oh yes, that's it. That's just my empath testing my gangster story for now.